Good evening, guys. Um, this is Jonas Guide tutorial. My name is Leslie. On today's video, I'll be teaching you guys on how to solve numerical method of first order of a differential equation using Euler method. Now, I have this question. Question one says that we have to use the Euler method to solve use it use the Euler method to solve the differential equation. We have y prime equal to x plus y over xy. You know that y prime is something as dy over dx. So we are given that this is first order, that is y prime. So given that y prime is equal to what? X plus y over xy. Okay. Now in the range of 1.0 bracket 0.1 to 1.5, so it means that the range here is from 1.0 to what? 1.5. Now given the initial conditions that at x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. Okay, now solutions. How do we solve this? We have to find this whole thing simply means that we have to find the values of what? Of y. You understand? So given that the range of x are, we have 1.0 to 1.5. Now that is x ranges are what? 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 to 1.5. Okay, I know that given that h is equal to 0 points, always know that the number in brackets is a value for what? Is a value for what? For h, or simply know that the number in the center is a value for what? For h. Okay, so given that h is what? Is 0.1, and also given that our initial conditions are what? X not to be equals to what? 1, and y not to be equals to 1. As here we're given the initial condition to be what? X not equal to 1 and y not equal to 1. Okay, so therefore what do you do now to find for you to find y1? Now to find y1, if you check, okay, first if you check in this x ranges, how many numbers are here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore we have to find how many y. We have to find 6y. We have to find y1, we have to find y2, y3, y4, y5, and then y6. Okay, so therefore for us to find y1, we have to find y prime. Okay, now therefore to find y prime at initial conditions, which is x not to be 1 and y not to be what? 1. So therefore y prime is equal to that is your equation. Y prime is equal to what? X plus y all over xy, which is equal to what? What's the value for x? X is what? At initial condition, x is what? 1, plus y value for y at initial condition is what? Is 1 all over 1 times 1, which is what? So 1 plus 1 is 2 all over 1 times 1 is 2. So therefore 2 divided by 1 is same thing as what? Is 2. Okay, now what next? Therefore applying the formula to find y1. So applying the formula to find the value of y, which is applying the formula of what? Y is equals to what? Y naught plus h bracket y prime close bracket naught. Okay, so this simply means that in order to find the values of y, we use what? This formula. Okay, so therefore that becomes what? I have to find y1. So y1 is equal to what? What's the value for y naught? Y naught is 1. Okay, 1 plus what the value for h? H is 0.1 times what? What's the value for y prime naught? The value for y prime naught we got here is what? Is 2. So multiply by 2, which is equal to what? 1 plus 0.1 times 2 give me what? 0.2. So 1 plus 0.2 is same thing as what? 1.2. Now the next, after doing that, we are done with finding y1. So therefore for us to find y2, we have to find we have to find what? Y prime 1. Okay, so therefore also for us to find y2, we have to find y prime 1. So also y prime is equals to x plus y all over xy. So therefore now for us to find y prime, in order for us to find y2 is what? By using the range of what? X not to be what? 1.1. Remember, know that in this y prime we use x not to be what? 1. Okay, so therefore for us to find y2, we have to first find y prime, and also in finding the y prime we have to use x not to be what? 1.1. You understand? So and after that we have to use we have to represent y1 to be what? Y naught. Now for us to find y prime, 1. You understand? And also for us to find y2, you understand, we have to use y1 as as we have to use y1 as what? Y0. Okay, so therefore in this equation now, y0 will be my value for what? Y1. Okay, so therefore that equals to at x0 equals 1.1 and y0 to be what? To be y1, which is what? 1.2. Okay, so therefore this becomes equal to what? The value for x is what? 1.1 plus value for y is what? Is 1.2 all over x is 1.1 times value for y is 1.2, which equals what? 1.1 plus 1.2 is what? Is 2.3. All over 1.1 times 1.2 is 1.32. So this divided by this will give me what? 1.74. Okay, now therefore let's find y2 applying the same formula. That is y2 is equal to what? Y0 plus what? H bracket y prime what? Not. Okay, so which is equal to, now what is my value for y0? My value for y0 as I say is what? Is y1, and the value for y1 is what? Is 1.2 plus h, the value for h is 0.1 times, now what the value for y prime not? The value for y prime not we got here was what? 1.74. Okay, so that become equal to 1.2 plus, now 0.1 times 1.74 is something as what? 0.174. So therefore 1.2 plus 0.174 is something as what? 1.37. Okay, now therefore we are finding what the value y2 is. So let's find the value for y3. Now for us to find the value for y3, we have to find y prime. Okay, so y prime by applying your, this your equation, so that becomes what? Y prime is equal to x plus y all over xy. So at what? At x0. Now if you check, for us to find y3, I have to find y prime 2. You understand? So therefore by finding y prime 2, we know that x0 will be what? X0 will be 1.2. Okay, and my y0 will be the value for what? Y2, which is what? 1.37. Okay, so therefore this becomes what? So therefore also y prime is equal to x plus y all over xy at what? At x0 to be what? 1.2 and y0 to be 1.37. That is your value for y2. You understand? As I said earlier, your y2 will be your y0 at initial, for us to find the what? Y prime. Okay, so which equals what? X is what? 1.2 plus what? What's my value for y0? Y0 is what? 1.37 all over 1.2 times what? 1.37, which is equal to what? 1.2 plus 1.37 is what? 2.57 all over 1.2 times 1.37 will give me what? 1.64. So this divided by this will give me 1.57. Okay, now after finding this now let's find y3. Y3 is equal to, applying the formula, y0 plus h bracket y prime naught, which is equal to what? What's my value for y0? My value for y0, that is my y2, which is what? 1.37 plus value for h is what? 0.1 times, what's my value for y prime naught? My value for y prime naught was what? 1.57. So which is equal to what? 1.37 plus this time this will give me what? 0.157. Okay, so this, add this both will give me what? 1.53. So y3 is equal to what? 1.53. Okay, now also for, after finding y3, what do I have to find y4? I know that for me to find y4, I have to find y prime 3. So y prime 3 equals x plus y all over xy, which is at x0 to be what? Which is, remember we say that the range of x was from 1 to 1.0 to 1.5. So therefore x0 after finding x0 to be 1.2, now next one will be what? X0 to be what? 1.3, and next one will be x0 to be 1.4 to x0 to be 1.5. Okay, so therefore at x0 to be 1.3, and then my y0 will be the value for y3 I got. Okay, so therefore applying the formula, that becomes equal to what? X, what my x is what? 1.3 plus my y is what? 1.53 all over 1.3 times 1.53. So this plus this will give me what? 2.83 all over this times this will give me 1.99. So this divided by this will give me 1.42. Okay, so therefore let's find the value for y4. So therefore y4 is equal to, applying the formula, which says that y4 is equal to y0 plus h bracket y prime naught. Okay, which is equal to one, my value for y0 is that of the value for y3, which is what? Which was 1.53. So that becomes 1.53 plus value for h is 0.1 times my value for y prime naught was what? 1.42. So which is equal to what? 1.53 plus this multiplied by this will give me 0.142. So add the both number will give me what? 1.67. Okay, so after finding y4, what do we find next? We have to find y5. I know that for us to find y5, I have to find what? I have to find for to find y5, I have to find y prime form. Okay, so to find y prime form is y prime is equals x plus y all over xy. Now, which will be at x naught to be what? 1.4. Remember, we did x naught here to be 1.3. So next will be what? X naught to be 1.4. And then my y naught will be my value for what? Y4, which is 1.67. Okay. So that become equal to what? Apply everything. X naught is what? Is 1.4. That 1.4 plus y is what? Y naught is 1.67 all over x 1.4 times 1.67, which is equal to what? 1.4 plus this will give me 3.07 all over this multiplied by this will give me 2.34. So this divided by this will give me what? 1.31. So let's find what the value for y5. So therefore y5 is equal to what? Y naught plus h bracket y prime naught, which is equal to my value for y naught is the value for y4, which is what? 1.67. Okay, plus h is 0.1 times my value for y prime naught was what? 1.31. So which is equal to what? 1.67 plus 0.1 times 1.31 will give me what? 0.131. So if add this together, that will give me what? 1.80. Okay, so what then after finding y5, what do we find? No, we have to find y6. So to find y6, I have to find y prime 5. So also to find y prime 5 is what? Y prime is equals x plus y all over xy. So which will be at x naught, which is the final, which will be at x naught to be what? 1.5. And my y naught will be my value for what? Y5, which is 1.8. Okay, so this becomes attach the values. X is what? So x naught is 1.5 plus y is what? So y naught is 1.8 all over 1.5 times 1.8. So this will give me 3.3 all over this multiplied by this will give me 2.7. So this divided by this will give me 1.22. Okay, so therefore y6 is equal to y naught plus h bracket y prime naught. So which is equal to what my value for y naught is what? Is the value for y5, which is 1.8. So 1.8 plus h is 0.1 times my value for y prime naught was what? 1.22. So which is equal to 1.8 plus 0.1 times 1.22 will give me what? 0.122. So if I add all this together, that will give me 1.92. So that's all. So if you check this, we are find the answer for the answer of y from the range of x to x naught to be 1 from to x naught to be 1.5. Okay, so therefore the values of y are y1 to be 1.2, y2 to be 1.37, y3 to be 1.53, y4 to be 1.67, y5 to 1.80, and then y6 to be 1.92. So that is the final answer. This is very, very simple. Please guys, if you find this video interesting and helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.